"2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to bring you the first stop of the FedEx Cup playoffs.
Today's coverage of the FedEx St Jude Championship is about to begin.
I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, really looking forward to some exciting play from our featured group today. This player has hinted at a rivalry with their playing partner this week.
And this week, Henny, it looks like they're trying to take down Justin Rose. Not many people have been able to claim that.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be all rosy at the end of today. This is definitely a tall order. Justin has one of the most consistent games on the PGA Tour. He's like a golfing metronome of a man. The iron play, I'm going to say if he hits the fairway, when he hits the fairway, his iron play is just phenomenal. He's going to get it inside 20 feet every time, and then you know he's going to hold putts. So, yeah, good luck with that one.
He's a kind fella, isn't he? He's a lovely gent, but he's a killer on the golf course. This is going to be a tough rivalry to take down. That's not the shot they're after.
Missing it short there, they will definitely be upset.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. And he needs this to save par. Well, that's a no-fuss par to get the round underway, Rich.
Very nice par indeed. Very solid hole played.
He's currently tied for 9th.
The second at TPC Southwind presents the first real birdie chance. Just a short par 4 playing 401 yards.
And taking aim from around 100 yards here. Chosen the pitching wedge here. Oh, this one should find the surface. Good shot, this. Yep, that one's on the dance floor. You can two-putt that for sure. Time to take a look at Justin Rose.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
That one had eyes for it the whole way.
He's just asked his caddy to go get that and march to the next tee.
And he's down there. You got a read?
He's 13 feet out. Unlucky for some. What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade. Currently 1 under for the event.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
The third hole at TPC Southwind's a strong par 5 measuring over 550 yards from the back tees. A bit of water comes into play here on the second shot, so be mindful of where you leave your approach. Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? Penny, what have they got in front of them here?
Setting up here from about 200 yards.
Opting for the 5-iron. Getting ready to play their third. Yes! Hold it! And that will move him up the leaderboard as well. Well, that's worth a replay. Let's take another look.
Oh yeah, look at those hands. What a chip shot.
Well, that's certainly a step in the right direction. Keep it going. The fourth hole here at TPC Southwind is the first par 3 on the course, and it measures just under 200 yards. Just avoid the penalty area to the left. Going with the 5-iron here. Oh, almost went in. Good shot there. And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. That's frustrating.
A par putt awaits. And now over to Justin Rose.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh, what a shame it didn't drop, but that looked good the whole way. So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. The fifth at TPC Southwind is a long par 4 measuring 485 yards. It requires a good strong drive to avoid the bunker on the left and then an accurate approach into this green. Lining up from about 230 yards here.
Currently tied for the lead.
Going with a 3-wood here.
Always frustrated by missing a green.
Looking at the caddy, a bit too much club there.
2 over for the day. Well, how about the concentration to pull that shot off? And back to the play, shall we?
And from the green side rough here.
How close was that to going down? Yeah, that's a top little chip shot, that one.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
Yeah, it's just about 3 feet away.
Got to try and save the par here.
Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next.
Checking the standings now, and they're currently tied for first with multiple major champion Colin Morikawa.
The strategy at the 6th here at TPC Southwind on this par 4, measuring just under 450 yards from the tips, is to position your drive from the tee to give a clear shot into this green. Oh, that is a thing of beauty. The lies aren't too bad here in the first cut of rough. Do you think they drew that up differently in their mind?
Distance control nearly impossible coming out of this rough.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. Beauty of a chip shot there.
Judging it beautifully.
An opportunity to make their par. Currently at -3 for the round. The 7th at TPC Southwind is a strong par 4, measuring 482 yards from the back tee. A big clump of trees on the left, and the one on the right is to be avoided off the tee. Also, a good angle to attack this green is from the left half of this fairway, with a huge greenside tree that also affects any poor approaches.
Nicely done.
Henny, what's the player facing here?
Now he's eyeing up around 160 here.
And choosing the 8-iron here.
All right, going with a little bit more club. Let's see.
Yeah, a quality shot from him. He'll be pleased.
Well, a chance to move deeper under the card. This putt's for 4 under. Oh, just missed. 11 feet to the cup.
This for par.
Ouch, that hurts.
Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Time to take a look at Justin Rose.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Let's take a look at Justin Rose, shall we? Let's take a look at the current standings.
Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. The 8th hole at TPC Southwind is a really nice short par 3, measuring just 164 yards. This green has been recently contoured, so accuracy or distance control off the tee is paramount. Didn't quite have the right stuff there. All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par.
A chance to save the par if he can make this one.
Ooh, right by the hole. Back-to-back bogeys is never nice, but in she goes.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
Trailing by a couple of strokes now. The finishing hole on the front 9 here at TPC Southwind plays downhill towards a dogleg right. There's a big body of water, the short front left of this green, so make sure you've got enough club to reach the surface. Good shot there, Beamer. And this shot here coming up from around 130 yards. Only 2 shots off the pace. Going with the pitching wedge here. Look at the line on this one. Get in the hole. Oh, stop it. What a shot.
And as good as they putt, you almost have to guarantee this one.
Now, this is a challenging one. A lengthy putt awaits.
Okay, steady now. That'll sting a bit. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? And this putt to move into second spot on the leaderboard, or at least a share of it. And with that putt, he's bounced back immediately from his previous drop shot. And that puts him into the top 5 for the tournament. And Rich, as we make the turn, I'm interested in your thoughts on this player's performance so far.
Well, Luke, it's been fun watching this player duke it out with their rival, that's for sure. They're winning the rivalry thus far. Should be fun to see where these two end up at the end of the event.
A chance to go under par here if he can just keep the bogeys off the card. Time for the second shot at the 10th. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge.
Yeah, that'll work. That's fine.
Lining up the birdie putt here. Just didn't drop. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole.
An opportunity to make a par here.
And the putt drops, and we're moving on.
And now over to Justin Rose.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
Oh, well, that was like a laser straight at it. Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. The par 3 11th at TPC Southwind measures just 162 yards, but looks can be deceiving here. While it looks pretty, it can bite you. Make sure you've got enough club here on approach. This one looks like it'll safely make the green. Wow, what a shot. A wonderful shot. A chance for birdie here on the 11th. 6 feet remaining to the cup.
This is their look at birdie.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Putting for par.
In she goes. Let's head to the next.
He currently shares 4th position. The par 4 12th is only a short one, measuring 406 yards from the tips. But you need to be very accurate off the tee. Avoid that huge water hazard to the right, and that'll give you the best angle into this green. Any drive that's pushed left will make it a difficult approach, and be wary. There's water over the back of this green, which you can't see. Attaboy, good shot.
This one is all over it.
Yep, he's putting Rosie's nosy out of joint with that one. That was an incredible approach.
And Henny, what are they looking at here?
Has to putt this one downhill.
And down she goes, the long-range bomb.
Oh, that's going to add a little fuel to the fire of this group rivalry, guys. Massive putt.
An opportunity for a birdie here.
Good putt that. And that will take him to 3 under. He's in a share of 3rd place.
I tell you what, inching closer to that top spot on the leaderboard, things are definitely heating up.
The 13th at TPC Southwind is a strong par 4 that plays uphill and a slight dogleg to the right. It requires a big drive up the right half and then a very accurate approach. There's a heavily bunkered green there, so make sure you hit your approach in the right distance. Yeah, give yourself a pat on the back.
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Setting up here from about 170 yards.
Looks to be going with the 6 iron. Yeah, nicely played.
Made birdie on the last, looking for a 2nd in a row here.
This putt is about 17 feet long.
This for a birdie run.
Go on, get in the hole. Appears to have overcooked this one. There's part of about 6 feet coming up.
Right over the spot they were looking at.
Well, that's a momentum maintainer. Well done. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. A 14th at TPC Southwind is one of their signature holes. The par 3 that plays downhill considerably long, around 240 yards, is hit over a big body of water to the right. Fortune favours the brave here. If you need a birdie, go flag hunting. Otherwise, lay up to around 20 feet left. Opting for the 5-wood. That might be one club too many. This would be a great up and down. Ooh, that almost went down. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 11 feet from the cup.
If it's up, it could be in. Yeah, you'll take that.
Time to take a look at Justin Rose.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Well, this would be a big putt to make. A birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2. It was on a good line.
Well, that's a bit disappointing.
Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. Accuracy is required at the par 4 15th, just 395 yards off the tee. Players like to lay back to give them their right number into this green. And there's a little creek that meanders through the centre of the fairway here and up to the right side of the green. So make sure your approach is accurate.
Not quite sure about the strike on that one. This could be heading towards the rough.
Time for the second shot at the 15th.
Yep, solid connection. This is looking good.
That's well played. Pin high.
And now over to Justin Rose.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
Has got this thing dialed in here, looking good.
Yeah, the wind's really starting to blow, but that didn't faze them.
And this putt to move into a share of first.
Yes, and 3 holes to go. This is getting to be a nail biter. Putt is underway.
Nice one. 4th birdie of the day.
Oh, we got some kind of battle going on out there.
And now 4 under for the day.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
The 16th at TPC Southwind is the last genuine birdie hole on the course. It's a par 5 measuring just 530 yards, but there's a lot required on the tee shot that's played uphill to a ridge. If you can get it up over the rise, a good chance for reaching the green here in 2 to set up a birdie and even perhaps eagle. But be wary of this green. There's a big bunker short left, and if you find it, it's not an easy up and down. And maybe even a par can be hard. Looks like they've got the 5-wood. This one's heading left, I think.
Time to take a look at Justin Rose.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Sadly, in the sand, but a chance to make up for the error. Oh my, how about that for a par?
And look out, guys, this rivalry looks like it's going to get pretty interesting today as he's making up some ground on his playing partner.
Always a tough shot to get out of.
Yeah, this is not what they wanted. There might be a couple of hits here.
And here we are with their fourth.
He shares top spot.
Didn't that look good for a long time? This putt is about 8 feet.
This putt to try and save their par.
Nice stroke.
That's a good putt to make, that one.
And now 4 under for the tournament. TPC Southwind is a very strong par 4, measuring 490 yards off the back tees. There is a little creek that runs through the centre of the fairway here, but that only catches the biggest of drives. There's 2 big trees either side that you want to position yourself in the middle of, so then you can hit a clean shot to the green. 2 strong shots required to get onto the surface, and even once you're on the green, par isn't assured. That was wonderfully done.
From around 170 yards here, he shares the lead.
Going with the 8-iron here. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Nice soft hands around the green. What a skill to have.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
Trailing by a stroke after that hole. Well, the finishing hole at TPC Southwind is an absolute beauty. There's been some heroic moments like hole-out eagles, and there's been triple bogeys that have cost championships. Your job is to get the ball safely into the fairway here. If you're not a long driver, don't take on the corner. But if you can, it'll leave you just a short iron in, a chance to seal the victory with a birdie. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
He's got, I'd say, a solid 145 here. Wow, that drive, incredible stuff. Over 300 yards.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. Quality shot, that one. This putt is for a score of 65.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
That's frustrating. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par.
And that wraps up proceedings in this one. Another great event. No victory ultimately for this player, but at the end of the day, they're not really concerned because they were able to take down the great Justin Rose.
Absolutely, this player threw down their gauntlet this week to Rosie and beat him. It doesn't feel great sometimes to beat Rosie because he's such a nice guy, but hey, you got to do what you got to do. Congratulations to this player on their success. I can't wait to see what they do next on the PGA.